Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Quanah Watt with the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp, coming with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And this evening, I'm going to touch on a lesson, man, going into how the WEF is planning on using civic participation, in its plans to forward the MOTB agenda, man. Right now, this is an article from April 26th, so a few months ago. Uh, that reads: the World Economic Forum announces plan to accelerate Agenda 2030. Now, jumping down, it's a good read, right? Lord will I remember posted in the description. But jumping down, there's a section here, and it reads Civic Participation, and it says the WEF is focusing on something called civic participation to push its plans. They describe this as tackling economic inequality, gender imbalances, corruption, and environmental degradation. Now, this civic participation is basically a form of peer pressure, man. And we saw it on a smaller scale regarding the jabs, man, right? Because they didn't have to make any force mandates at first, man, right? They just put it in the minds of the people that this was for the good of everyone. So you would see them continually, harass each other, right? You know, brothers who refuse, you sisters who refuse, you know, were continually being bombarded with people who wanted you to take that thing, right? And how much more when the MOTB, arrives, right? Because you're going to be looked at, um, as the cause of whatever calamities are taking place, man, because you refuse to bow the knee, right? Now, reading on, it reads, in its quest to build back better, said the WEF, civil society is proposing new ways of achieving SDGs and creating a better post-pandemic world. What this will look like is something approximating communism. For a better world is one where the benefits are evenly spread, because development must be about freedom. Development must be about freedom from fear and freedom from want. And that's what they're pushing, man. Right? Safety. Right? We're doing all these things for your safety. We're doing all these things to protect you. Right? But what's the scripture say, man? When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. Right? And it also talks about how this devil, speaks with smooth words, right? But war is in his heart. So they say safety, they cry safety and peace, but they're actually thinking about, nefarious acts, man, right? It says this appears to be very much in line with the WEF's agenda, where everyone works together for the quote common good rather than aiming for profit or reward for hard work rendered or risks taken. Now, let's look at this word for civic participation, right? So, so it says here, civic participation or civic engagement is any individual or group activity addressing issues of public concern, right? And what's the issue of public concern, man? Those who refuse the MOTB, right? Those who refuse to take that device, in their in their bodies, man. In whatever form they present it in, right? Those who refuse to connect their body to that CBDC, right? That digital currency, right? That's going to be the public concern, right? Because everyone's going to be looking to get back to quote unquote normalcy, and them pushing the MOTB is going to be a part of that, right? It says civic engagement includes communities working together or individuals working alone in both political and non-political actions to protect public values or make a change in the community. So this is what they're going to put in the minds of the people, man, right? And you read that in Revelation 13 and 15, man. You know, these people who, actually, let me just get, you know, they're bound to the image, right? This is Revelation 13 and verse 15. It reads, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast, sorry, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Right, so they're going to be, seeking the lives of those who don't worship the image, going into this beast system, right? This Babylonian way of life, right? Everything you see, you know, being pushed and permeated throughout the earth, right? That's this beast system, man, right? Everything coming from America. And it reads, and as many, it's like that, as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So you're going to be killed, you know, them taking lives, but also you being cut off from society, man, right? You being dead to this world, right? And that's because they're gonna put it in the minds of your friends and your family, your coworkers, right? That because you refuse that device, you can't be accepted, right? This, the article brothers have been bringing out a few weeks back, going into how these CBDCs are gonna be connected to an implantable device, man, right? And you're not going to be able to participate in society without it. And part of that participation, the enforcement of you not being able to participate is going to come through the civic participation, man, right? So the people are going to agree to pretty much blackball those who don't take this device, man, right? They're going to use the people as the police, man, the people as the watchmen, you know, right? It says, and he causeth all, that word causeth going into, to constitute or make law. It says, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, that charagma, in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? So everyone's gonna have to receive these things. We always bring out, man, right? It's not gonna uh it's gonna be a very black and white matter, right? You either take it or you don't take it, man, right? You either cross that line or you don't cross that line, you know? And they're going to be using your friends and family, right? People close to you to try to sway you into taking this device, right? That's what the civic participation goes into. Let me see here. There was something else I wanted to bring up. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. I can't get it up here. Slovakia. Let me see if I can just pull it like that. Um, I can't find it right now, Slovakia. But that was pretty much it on that, man. Just reading this definition again. It says civic engagement or civic participation is an individual or group activity addressing the issues of public concern. Civic engagement includes communities working together or individuals working alone in both political and non-political actions to protect public values or make a change in the community. So they're gonna try to be to protect, protect themselves, man. Right? All these things in the name of safety, right? Let's go here. Uh, what is it? Matthew. Actually, let me just look it up. I think I had it up. It's like, 10 and 35. Yeah. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 35. And it reads, I'll start in 34. It reads, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. So that civic participation is going to have your household turning against you, man. Right? Because you don't want to bow the knee to this beast. Right? You don't want to accept that image. You don't want to worship the image. Right? So they're going to be the ones who turn you away. Right? They're going to be the ones who come against you the hardest because they're the ones closest to you, man. Right? And just like the jabs, that it's going to be put in their minds to try to sway you into taking this thing, man. Right? And that's what the WEF is doing. Right? They're doing all these things, playing on the minds of the people. Right? You see what happened with the what's the movie called? The Sound of Freedom. Right? They mentioned taking the C hips and putting them in the children. Right? So they're just going to be pulling on the heartstrings of the masses to accept this device, man. Right? But we understand that at all costs, you gotta deny, right? Deny, 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 man. Do not bow the knee. Do not accept this device, man. Right? Let's go back to Revelation. Revelation 13 and verse 15. It reads, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right? So we're putting our lives on the line, man. Right? And we're gonna have people who we thought were close to us, turning us in, right? And he causeth all, both small and great, and that causeth, right, being constituted. But it's also going into the propaganda that they're gonna push to the masses, right, for them to try to, persuade you or peer pressure you into this thing, man, right? He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? So buying and selling is gonna be hindered, right? And that's what most people are afraid of. They're gonna put that fear, right, that you're not gonna have access to your funds, access to your livelihood, right, access to your family and friends and all these things of the world, man, right? But we've foregone these things, man. We've foregone, the ways of this life, right? And chosen Yahweh Shai, right? And it's the spirit of Yahweh Shai that's on us to do these things, man. So we just gotta continue to pray for the spirit of endurance, because that spirit is gonna, turn up, man. Right? Everything is gonna be pushing for you to accept this way of life, right? To accept this device, right? And they're gonna be using every means possible for you to do so, right? So your friends and family, if you got kids, your mothers and fathers, right? Co-workers, right? That's civic participation, right? The participation of the citizens is a key factor in this MOTB system being forwarded, man. So, just a quick lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai. I pray that lesson was edifying to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. I want to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Makahakudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Kwame Asherallah, and the Bible of all. DTA soon. We almost home, man. We almost out of here. Shalom.